Everyone, this is Chris with Elevation Construction. Hey, if you're looking to start a renovation project with one of your rental properties, or maybe you have a larger project with one of your renovation properties, and you're still considering like, how do I handle this? Do I go out and find a bunch of contractors myself? Do I go out and get estimates? What do I do? And or should I just get someone to do that for us? So let me help you with that a little bit. Let me tell you why you would want to work with Elevation Construction. First of all, we are investors ourselves, so we understand the bottom line, right? We own rental property ourselves. We've done construction on them. We've done small things. We've done large things. We've also worked with banks, so that way we know how to do draws and work with bank inspectors and get that thing going, and know how to itemize things so that the bank is happy with how the invoices look. And with that also, we know what the CPA wants to see at the end of the year, right? Itemized invoices and things. So that's one reason why working with us is a good idea, because we understand all that. We live that life. We're investors. We know what's going on, and we operate the way we would want to operate for ourselves. So we know your needs. We take time to understand your needs, and so that's one reason why is we're investors too, and we understand. The other part is we also have a property management perspective. We manage a couple hundred units ourselves, and so we know what it's like to get maintenance calls. We know what it's like to get a phone call on Sunday night because whatever's broken. And we know how to, we know what that feels like, right? So why do I bring that up? Well, the biggest thing is we definitely want to prevent those maintenance calls from happening as much as possible, right? They're going to happen regardless. Something's always going to happen. But if you do the job right the first time, it's going to lessen the chances of those maintenance calls coming in. We also know how to work with tenants. We've dealt with tenants before. And then whenever we do a project and you have your own property management company there, we know exactly what they need. We know how to work with them closely. And it leaves you out of the picture so that you don't have to deal with the headache of being the middleman between the construction and the property management company. That is just unnecessary, and I think a bit of a headache for you as the owner. The other part is, because we do manage properties, we are landlords. We know what is good for a rental property. For example, a lot of people, whenever they get a new rental property and they get excited and they go into the renovation and their design ideas, one small example is say, let's save a little money and put carpet in the bedrooms. Which sounds nice, it sounds cozy. You wake up in the morning, your feet are cold, but you go onto a carpet that might be nice and warm rather than a cold floor, right? But one thing that you got to consider is the wear and tear. So how often are you going to have to replace that carpet? Every couple of years? If you're going to allow pets, which I recommend that you do, what are the pets going to do to that carpet? That's always a bad thing, right? And so, you can get it cleaned after the tenant moves out every year, but, you can only do that so many times for so many years, right? So what's the best thing? Well, what we've been doing is putting LVP in all of our rental properties. And we do that because it's easier. You don't have to worry about carpet cleaning. You don't have to worry about, a pet using the restroom on the carpet. LVP, we use the waterproof kind, so if there's any leaks or anything, it's waterproof and you can pick it all up. So those are some of the small things that whenever we're working with a client and we're starting to talk about their vision and what they want to do with their renovations, we could bring that perspective in. It's like, hey, carpet does sound great. We like carpet too. However, take this into consideration, because you don't want to be replacing this particular item so many times over so many years. So we could bring that perspective in you and just kind of give you some options. If you want to go with carpet, cool, we'll do carpet, but we will also give you our opinion on what that looks like as a rental property. Because remember, being an investor for real estate is a business. I know you want to have nice things, we all do, because you want to attract the good tenants, but you don't want to model the design of your rental property for something that you want to move into, right? Because you might want to have, tile backsplash in the kitchen or whatever it might be. You don't necessarily have to do that for rentals. We bring that perspective in there. We can tell you about it. We can help you save money. Say, hey, look, you don't have to do the backsplash. You could just do a quartz countertop with a quartz, backsplash up for 4 to 6 inches, or you do Formica, whatever it might be. We can give you options that is suitable and appropriate for the rental market. So those are just a couple examples of why working with elevation construction would be a good fit for you. If you're a seasoned investor, you like projects, you like doing things on your own, that's great. Go ahead and do that. But majority of the clients that we work with want to grow their portfolio. And if they're busy trying to find a roofer and making sure if that roofer is actually going to do a good job, and worried about payments and things like that, they don't have time to focus on their business and growing their portfolio. So the wise thing is to outsource it to someone like us. So check us out, elevationconstructionteam.com. You can check out our website. We do have project summaries on there for some of the projects we've done. We don't have every single one of them up there, but we do have a few of them up there. You can also send us some inquiries online. So check us out, elevationconstructionteam.com, and we'll talk to you soon.